Good morning, friends. This is Sriharsha from Crazy Money with Sri, and today is 30th of November. And today is a market holiday, but still, I want to keep you updated about what happened yesterday. And after that, we had on what happened on the US market on yesterday, and what could happen. And there are some very important updates I need to update you. So, if you are still not a part of my YouTube channel, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. Guys, I had actually told you probably we are ready for a big up move if we can actually hold on to the highs we make, and the first 15 minutes is very important, and we need to put a stop loss. The first 15 minutes, it got actually the stop loss got triggered, and even when we tried to see if at least the first 1 hour actually it will hold, it did a bounce, but it was still not able to hold. So the overall thing what has happened on the last Friday was market tried moving higher, but it was facing a lot of resistance, and the volumes have been pretty high on Friday, which actually suggests if we cannot move further high, then there is a very high probability of a trend reversal from here. So we need to be extraordinarily careful at this stage. See, at this point of time, still there is no confirmation yet, and we may still be in a range of 12,800 to 13,000. We may still continue to be in the range. I am not seeing any immediate, very strong downside at this point of time, but it could anytime happen because the volumes have been pretty high, and market is unable to move higher. That is a important worry for us, and let's see how things are going to work. In the US market, as I told you, as a Black Friday, all the indices have closed positive, but overall what I can see is they have made all-time new highs, and most of them were at the fresh all-time highs. But at the same time, the US market also, I see quite a lackluster kind of a trading. Though it has been positive, it is not looking that great at this point of time. And if today, that is on Monday, if we close negative, then it is a little worry for me, and we need to see if what is going to happen after Tuesday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, how things are going to go. If we are actually showing any signs of correction there in the US market, that is going to actually pull the entire world market down. So we need to be very, very cautious at this stage, because I see some amount of negative patterns which happened. You could have seen similar such thing happened in cryptocurrency also. Last week, Bitcoin had actually moved from close to 12,000 levels in just 1 month. If you have seen this, only in just 1 month from the month of November, it moved almost from you could see from almost from 12,000 points. It actually had moved from 12,000 to 20,000, which is almost a huge movement which it made in a very short span of time, and it has corrected also quite a lot, and there is a trend reversal which we can see in cryptocurrency also. Now if we cannot actually sustain these levels, and if we cannot move further high, right now it is showing 5% movement, but see, overall it has fallen from the high. If you see, around 20,000 was the level it was about to touch, and from there it gave almost 10-15% movement. So there is a pullback rally which is there, and this pullback rally we need to see how much it can sustain, and if it cannot sustain, then there is a very high probability, if the pullback rally can sustain and if it continues to cross the all time high and move higher, then the bull run for this can continue. but if that cannot continue, then there can be quite a good amount of correction for cryptocurrency also. And we saw in gold and silver, we have corrected quite a lot, and I've been telling you at this stage any movement there could be a reversal coming. So there's some buying interest which is getting started. Now we need to close positive for today, and if we can close positive for today, and then gold silver may again get into a positive mode, and it may be still up sideways to positive for gold and silver. For that, today closing positive is very important. Then the negative trend, that reversal is going to happen once we close positive. And crude oil, same thing which I can see the market. I have been telling you the headroom is not much there. So now if we close negative for crude oil, there is a very high probability it will also have a trend reversal. So overall, we have to be careful at this stage. At the higher level, it is better for us to book the profits and wait for a correction. And if we cannot sustain, see, for us, for the stock market, 12,700 is very important. 12,700, if we break, then the trend reversal can be quite significant. And if we can sustain above 13,000, then probably the trend may still continue. So we need to we bulls are stronger at 12,700 onwards, and bears are stronger above 13,000. So this fight between bulls and bears are there, and we have to see how and who is going to sustain at this point of time. Looking at the valuations, I've been telling you correction is due anytime, it can come. When it is going to come, nobody knows, and probably this could be a time where it could happen, because even the US market, we see a lackluster trade which happened. Though actually market went higher, it was not something very significant, and everything right now is at a resistance. Every other market, whether it is US market, European market, Nasdaq, S&P, Dow Jones, only Russell is a little higher, which is the small cap indices, but they may not have so much of strength. Let's see how things are going to go. As of now, we are still going to be in a sideways kind of a pattern, but looking at what happened on Friday, the whatever I was talking about, a big up move, probably it may not happen, and probably we may head downward. So there's no point in actually holding longs at this stage. So we need to be quite careful. And banks which have see, the biggest challenge with bank nifty and other cyclical stocks is when they move up quite a lot, but when they correct, they also correct quite a lot. So there is a very high probability that we may head back and make some amount of retracements before heading further up. So it's better for us to book profits, wait for an opportunity. And if we are actually uh, uh, for bank nifty, 27,500 is important. 27,500, see, right now there could be some amount of movement between 27,500 to uh, 29,500. In this range probably we may move. And even bank nifty, probably at 12,500, it may still try to take some support, but we need to see how far the correction may happen. It all depends on how the movement is going to happen. At this point of time, still we don't have any confirmation as such. Only Friday movement is making us more cautious on the market. And you can see uh, overall, from the last few days, one day positive, one day negative, one day positive, one day negative, this is what is happening. So it's better for us to this is a volatility kind of a movement, and when that kind of a movement happens, it's well likely that we will get into a correction mode. So it's better for us to move out of all the longs and wait for an opportunity for shorting. So anyway, today there is no market, and there's nothing you can do about whatever positions you have. But tomorrow morning, it is in the very first 15 minutes only. You need to look at actually booking profits and moving out. Probably we may open flat kind of thing. See what happened on Friday. Based on that, actually, the indices have moved higher. Now after that, today, even if US market turns negative also, I don't see any big negative also which is going to come. So this may be quite flat, and we may open quite flat tomorrow, and probably it may try to move a little higher also, but above 13,000, if it cannot actually move, or if it cannot sustain above 30,000, that is 13,000, that is where you need to actually look at moving out of it, and probably there could be a shorting opportunity also. Thank you very much, friends. Um, if you're still not been a part of my YouTube channel, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell icon. And if you still not been a part of my Telegram channel, go and subscribe to the Telegram channel. Thank you very much. Have a great and profitable day.